Guys, I believe so many people in this world do not believe in friendships, do not believe that God can actually connect you to wonderful people, good people who can walk with you this journey of life, people who can support you, people who can hold you back every now and then. And today we are going to hear a very beautiful story from our guests. I am so excited to host this anointed woman of God, Letitia. Letro, you are welcome.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
You look so good.
Thank you. Glory to God.
I also wanted to snatch and do something, but I know God maybe sometimes does certain things for certain people, but He loves me. And just us about your great relationship.
Okay, I have quite a number of good friendships, but I'll tell you about the one that lasted longer than the others. So, like, we have a lot to share. I have a lot to share about it. So this is one of the friendships I made in high school. We were like kids in school. We didn't know about what friendship meant. I didn't know about what loving unconditionally meant, or being very sacrificial on behalf of others. So this is a friend I met back then in 2016.
2016.
Yes.
Wow.
It was quite a random meetup, and surprisingly, we met in a funny way. So I was in like S2 and she was in S1. So you know when like newcomers come, the people in higher classes tend to like bully the other kids.
I know that. So, I have a friend who is like that one.
So unfortunately, I was the one bullying the rest of the kids.
Okay.
Okay, I didn't bully her in particular, but somehow it came up when they like were asking them who was bullying them.
But you look humble.
Yes, I am.
I
So
don't
they mentioned me as the person who was responsible for what was happening. And when they brought the eyewitness, it was her. And I hadn't seen this girl anywhere at school. So I talked to her after, and I'm like, what happened? I tried to talk to her why she was like, because I didn't know her, and I was trying to know why she was giving in me as the victim.
Wow.
So time goes on. That's when I last saw her, and we met in like a dormitory. I needed something. I really looked for something, and there was no help anywhere. And I randomly like reached out to her. She was like very ready to help me out in the situation. So I think that kindness that she like presented to me got stuck in my mind. I was like, I didn't know this girl, and the way we met, it was so weird. And she is like ready to help me when I'm in need.
So her honesty, really, her kindness, honesty, kindness attracted you, and you were like, maybe she's genuine.
Yeah, and I was this person who like didn't give attention to people. I was so very much reserved. I was young, but I had strong boundaries around my heart. I didn't want to let people in.
Yeah.
So her kindness somehow touched my heart, and I was like, okay. We started talking, and she was such a different person from the rest of. Okay, I think I was traumatized back then in primary. I think I was bullied, and I built very strong gates around my heart to like not let people over associate with me.
Okay, if I may ask, like you had gone through bullying, situations. They had bullied you first.
It wasn't even bullying, but I had put it in my head that friendships are not like worth it.
Why?
We face like situations where you be there for someone and they turn out to not be good to you.
So you decided to be reserved.
Yes.
And bully other people?
That bullying part wasn't. That bullying part wasn't really like true. It was just my character that they misunderstood.
Oh, it wasn't bullying. So Letitia, I want to know, after high school, did you guys go on together?
Yeah, we are really still good friends. She's that friend that has been very, very visible in my life, and she is very much
that word is visible.
Yeah, she is such a present friend, a supportive friend. Like, you would really feel her presence even when she is far away from me, because we like work situations, we're in different spaces, but each time I need her, I know that she is someone I can like call right away, and she is on the go. Yeah.
So that's how it has been like since then up to now.
Yeah, it has been really a beautiful friendship. I really do not have any time when I felt like there was something. Okay, things happen. You have situations where you are like not okay, but the way these situations are handled between us, it's just such a different thing, like a different way. We have accepted the fact that we can wrong each other, but how we handle these situations makes the friendship more beautiful. Like, we can be sorry sometimes, and you do not feel offended when like someone comes to you and they are like, you did this and this. You just need to calm down and know that you hurt them some way and take account.
I believe this is a very good story, and I want us to give her her flowers. Can you first tell us her names and send some greetings? Yeah, tell her how much you love her, because it's all about her today. Yeah.
Okay, hi Olivia. I shouldn't be doing this for her.
Why?
She's going to have wings.
No, let her have her wings. You see, guys, there is something I discovered anyway, Letitia. You see, there is something that builds relationship, is talking about your friends, the good things they have done. I've seen that thing build a relationship. You see me, every time I get a chance of holding a microphone, I will always recognize the great things my friends have done for me. Yes, that is the first thing to be done. And I've seen it growing my relationships. There is no time that I don't talk about certain people in my life. That is the truth. And it's okay for them to, you know, because it's rare, it's unusual. Yes, it's unusual. If you get a person, give them their flowers. Talk about it. She must know how much you love her. Like, you know, she must know. She deserves it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll say a bit. She has done so much things in my life that I have lost count. But I'll talk about the most recent thing. So she recently, like, it was 2023, I had a baby.
2023.
I had a baby, and this girl was like very much present in my life during my pregnancy. It wasn't her alone who was present, but it's her story today, guys.
We understand. Yeah.
I understand. I had very many people around me, but okay, she was so much around me. She was very available during the pregnancy. She was very available during the hospital process, the postpartum process. Like, she was so present in my life at that point. I remember sometime we were home with mom, so I was like healing from giving birth, and mom was like, but Olivia needs to sleep because she has not slept for the past 2 days. And I was like, I'm the one who gave birth. Why are you recognizing her for not sleeping? It was like we were in the same bedroom, and I would like give her the baby and sleep. She would like spend the rest of the night awake as I am sleeping. So I think at some point I felt like she took so much responsibility for my situation, and okay, she stepped into the role. She hasn't given birth, she doesn't have a baby, but she stepped into the auntie role so much more than the mother. Even right now, when they are playing with my baby, I just sit back and I'm like, guys, do your thing.
By the way, I usually tell her, you girl, your son is the other side. Why are you here? I always comment on our videos, and she's like, I am coming for my son. Letitia doesn't know.
Yes.
And I really love that.
Yes, this girl has loved me and loved my child like her own. Okay, it really touches my heart all the time.
Before that, Letitia, there is something that I've got here. 5 people can do something for you, that there is always that person who will go an extra mile for you.
Like, there were very many people around me, but I knew where she was coming from to do whatever she was doing. For example, if she gifted my son, I knew she didn't have but took an extra effort
That's
to
exactly
make that happen.
That's what I am talking about. Like, you can be like 5 people, but there is someone who will always go an extra mile, and you will always feel their energy, and their energy is always recognized. Yeah. Wow, that is so beautiful. We are still looking at the very great moments, the best moments, the great things Olivia did for Letitia. Remember, she's such a unique, very wonderful friend to this person. So if you're not believing in friendship, you're the only one. So Letitia, tell us more. Which other things that Olivia did for you, and in real sense would be like, this is unusual?
Okay, let me think of the other scenario. I think it was in high school. I'll take you back to high school. I was in high school. I was in like S6. And remember, she was like a class below.
Yeah.
She was like at a different school, and it was towards our exams, the S6 exams. So this girl was on a different school in the first place, like literally 2 districts away. So I was there on like this station day, and I'm seeing someone coming in.
On a visitation day?
Yes. She came in unexpectedly. She didn't communicate. And mind you, in my mind, I knew that she was also at school.
Olivia, eh? Yeah.
Olivia. So I have no idea how she did it, how she managed.
How she got to know that it's your visitation day?
No, I think that was very clear, because it was towards exams, so she had like come with a success card.
Oh.
But what like touched my mind was like, when you're at school, you do not have a lot. It's just literally pocket money, and the fact that I think she like saved for some months or some good terms for her to get that money to travel from her school 2 districts away to my school with the success cards, the shopping, like a parent who would come to visit the child.
Wow.
So I was so touched with
Holy Spirit. God, some friends. Anyway, yeah, it's okay.
So I was touched, firstly because I had in my mind that this girl was younger than me. So like each time she would like put in an effort. Each time she would sacrifice for me, I would be like, how can someone so young, she's not young, but how can someone so innocent put an effort each time I need it?
Wow. Actually, that time, I think you didn't even need her effort, but she was so thoughtful.
Yes, I didn't really expect anything from her, but she always takes an extra mile to see how she touches your heart.
So if I want Olivia to be my friend,
will you manage to reciprocate?
Wow. So I want to answer that question. But guys, the effort that we always put in our friendships speaks louder than words. Actions speak louder than words. I can't imagine a student can leave her school, go and visit a friend with not empty-handed, but with something. Wow. Join me ask this other question to Letitia. I am tempted to think that Letitia has only one friend. Let's know. Does she have other friends, Edo? Letro, do you have other friends?
That question is really okay. I have quite a number of friends, but not more than 5. Close friends. I have very few close friends. Yeah.
All right. Among those few closest friends, I want you to give us one thing that they have done or someone has done for you, and you feel even this person deserves a flower.
Hi, Shamira. So I have this other friend I met at campus. It had like taken so much time without finding more people close to me. All those years, high school. So I found this other girl at campus, and she is really a good friend to me. She is very supportive, very verbal. What verbal? I mean, this is someone who can tell you that, Letro, today, that outfit, no.
Wow.
Letro, today, you have done wrong. Like, she is very verbal. She can't just look at you going out of your way, and doing the wrong, and just let you be. So she is such a close friend. Never much. She's very far away from me.
Where is she?
She's right now in USA. And I can't believe that there is never a day where I felt like she's very far, like away from me.
Wow.
We are very connected, and yeah.
It explains it. Anyway, wow. So Letitia, I want you to tell me the unique thing, something that you feel maybe this is unusual thing that maybe Shamira did for me.
Okay, I'll tell you about this one scenario. Shamira had like just relocated to the USA, and you remember when you have like just moved out of the country, it's not always okay. It's not always like a slippery thing to get what you're supposed to, what you want.
Yeah.
So I think it was last year, and we had talked about in the previous years, like at campus, we talk about going out, like out of the country, on vacations, we'd like plan, but the plans would end in the WhatsApp group.
I know, right?
So she knew how I wanted to go, like to Mombasa. Somehow I saw very many beautiful places, but my heart was like in Diani. So she knew how much I wanted to go there. And last year, yeah, my birthday is always in November, and I was telling her, yes, I was telling her how I wanted to move. I had saved money for the trip, but like when telling her my idea of how I want to spend my birthday, she was like, well, I didn't want to like break the surprise, but you are not paying for anything for that trip, because I wanted like to book the ticket. So I was like getting some knowledge from her, and she was like, you do not need to pay for anything, everything is like being catered for. So
Goosebumps.
so that was so touching to me, because I knew how much she was struggling at the moment, and the fact that she had made my happiness a priority at the time when she needed like more attention, and she needed the money most at that point. So it wasn't the fact that she took me for the trip, it wasn't the fact that she catered for everything, it was the fact that I knew how much sacrifice she put for me to be there.
Wow. Wow. Shamira, Sunflowers, you're such a wonderful person. And I kid you not, I will also tell you a story. But not today, one day. Anyway, so many people do not believe in relationships, in friendships. Some people, when they hear girls' friendships, they be like, I am done with that. I don't want to hear. I don't want to know. I don't want anything concerning girls' relationships. But let me tell you, I feel there is something you're missing in your life. Because let me ask you, once you give birth to a child and God forbid that child passes on, do you be like, I will never give birth again? Do you stop giving birth because the first child passed away? No, you will still go in that labor ward and then give birth to other children. So I know your heart may be, I know you are disappointed somehow, somewhere, but I want to let you know God can reconnect you to people who can advise you, who can walk with you this journey of life. Guys, we have so many beautiful lessons that we can learn from this story. Letitia's story and Sham's story. Shamira, Sham. I don't know your short name, but yeah, it's okay. Sham's story. And one of them is effort. If you look at this story, there is so much effort in a relationship. If you want any relationship to grow, any relationship to flourish, any relationship like to last long, you need to put in effort. I can't imagine that Olivia came from her school and then she visited a friend. That is effort, going an extra mile.
And I think for her, she doesn't recall doing anything like that. That's what effort does. It touches the other person's heart, and sometimes people do not recognize what they've done to other people. Because this is like years ago, but I can still trace back and see what she did for me. And these situations have made me like appreciate effort, because I once had a friendship. It was such a beautiful friendship, but I realized both of us weren't like ready to put in what we're supposed to put in to like make the friendship thrive. I'll take you to when I gave birth. You know, when you give birth, you like get a lot of experiences like from people. Okay, you get to situations where you see several people coming up for you, people you least expected, and people you expected a lot from and do not receive it. So I had this friend. It was literally a 4 years friendship. So I was like very far away from the village, and this girl was like living around Kampala. And this girl calls me and she's like, "Hi, lecturer, I heard you gave birth.
It's okay.
I heard you gave birth, and like congratulations." And then she went like, "But you're very far. I can't come there."
She was in Kampala.
Yes, she was in Kampala, but remember it's like a 2 hours drive to where I was. And she was like,
from Kampala to Lugard.
From Kampala to Lugard.
I want the audience to relate. Yeah.
From Kampala to Lugard, and she was like, "It's very far. I can't move." And this was like a person I would like do everything for, because I expected that to be the bare minimum you could do to a friend, for a friend. And looking back, I realized that this wasn't really a friendship at some point, and I think I was ignoring. You know, sometimes we ignore people, the comments that people make while we are with them. People who always say that me, it's about my family and me. I do not need friends. Those people be meaning those things.
My husband is my husband. I don't need any other person.
Yes. My husband is my best friend. Yes, he is your best friend, but you really need someone. So I realized that these people do not be joking about what they are saying. Because if it was a family, okay, I'm not. It's not from a point of being entitled, but yes, I was entitled to receiving that service from her because she was someone I considered a friend, and it was okay. It was something someone could do out of no effort. So that statement got stuck in my head, and I sat back to like rethink about the entire friendship, and I realized that I hadn't gotten anything from this long-term like friendship. I sat down, you know, there are things we like let pass, and I sat down and I was like, what have I gained in the time I have been with this girl? And on like counting on my fingertips, I didn't have anything to show. It was always me like going out of my way. Your dad is sick, I move. Imagine you move like 7 hours to a destination, and you're in your situation it's 2 hours to your,
but it's too long.
It's too long. So basically it's what people want. People will always do what they want. It is never like hard for you to do what you really want. That's why we go to, if they want it, they would have.
Yeah, it is true.
If you really want a friendship to thrive, you will do whatever.
And me and my friends, we always say that what you want other people to do for you, do for others.
Yes.
Because you know, you reap what you sow. If you are not giving, it's the same thing you're going to receive.
Yes.
Wow.
That is something like consideration. It's very good to reconsider our friends while like we make some decisions. If I like text you in a situation where we are like online, if I text you and like you take long if I text you and it's like you take so long to respond to me, most of the times we need to like rethink situations. How would I have felt if you took long to respond to me? That is the same way I'm supposed to like come back to you and be like, Christine, I didn't respond to you at this point because of this and this. You need an explanation. It's not entitlement, but it's reconsidering other people's feelings. How would you have felt if you were in the same situation?
And those are small things, but they matter. People look at those small things.
And surprisingly, people do these things in romantic relationships. The moment you miss someone's call from a romantic partner, you right away call with an explanation. But the moment you shift to your friend, the pride comes in. I don't know how, but I think
somehow, you don't know, but somehow it comes in. It's unnecessary. It is unnecessary. Anyway, friendship is a sacrifice. Friendship is a sacrifice. I've been noting down the lessons. So friendship is a sacrifice. You see, I really love the way Shamira did it. She's very far, but you feel she's closer than any other person. Maybe, okay, yeah. She's closer than any other person. Like, she goes an extra mile also, like on your birthday, the way she was like, I really have a lot to cover, but let me sacrifice this money. Maybe she needed that money the most. But she was like, no, let me pause and make Letitia's birthday a special day. And it was a very
I believe
special day.
sacrifice doesn't come like always financially, always like gifting. Sometimes you can do something very small and that person will understand. For example, if it's your birthday or if it's a big day and I call you and I'm like, I'm going to just sing for you. It is like an experience.
I will sing for you also. Anyway, yeah, I understand.
If I really know that you're in that situation where you can't afford anything, the only thing you can afford is a text. I would really appreciate that and not have anything.
You've made it so clear. You've made it so clear, and I really love it. But these things of singing for me on my birthday, and yet you can do something about it. I will also sing for you, girl. Yes, yeah. You reap what you sow. Anyway, you see, distance relationships. People always complain about distance relationships, but it depends on the way you handle that relationship, how much you put in. Because if you're far, you're going to put in so much, like calls, asking for forgiveness in case you missed a call, you know, putting in some money. Relationship is money, by the way. People do not want to know, but relationships, you need to have money. Yes.
It's not always about money.
It is not, but you have to put in. You can't separate a relationship and money. Friendships and money, yeah, any relationship.
But sometimes you understand that because you've been knowing the situation.
Yes, you understand, but still, people should know that relationship and money are inseparable.
Relationships and effort.
And money also.
Marinated.
Anyway, thank you guys. I hope you've got so many lessons out of this. I know you're working on your relationships. I know you're improving. I know you're going extra miles for your friends. I know you, if you're in high school, this is an instruction. You can actually visit your friend who is in another school. You can do something and you forget it, but the person you have done it for, they will never forget it. So go an extra mile, put in effort. You know, distance should not, you know, what people say, small long distance relationships, is what and what. They do not know how to handle these kind of relationships. But I want to tell you, you can be very far away from your friend and you're closer than any other person. I have a story to tell on that, but it will be next day. I hope you have enjoyed Beyond the Bond. Bye-bye.